Hi, everyone. My name is Tom Detrinis. I am the co-associate artistic director at the Celebration Theater. Thanks for joining us on the correct page for How Did We Get Here by Dan Perry. Thank you for joining us. I'm so excited to show you this magical show this evening with some talented people. The show tonight is directed by Michael A. Shepperd, our artistic director. Sorry, already wasted. It is produced by TJ O'Brien. Thank you, TJ. Before we begin, I want to make sure that everyone knows to make sure they donate to the Trans Justice Funding Project, which is the organization that we're highlighting today. If you want to donate, you can go to celebrationtheater.org/pride and you can donate there, or you can go to transjusticefundingproject.org and you can donate there. Let's give to the communities that need us at this very, very challenging time in the world. So without further ado, let us see How Did We Get Here by Dan Perry. Everyone enjoy. Make sure that you check out the last two Celebration Theater Pride events tomorrow, the Drag Brunch, Celebrating Families. You can go to celebrationtheater.org/pride for the rest of the fun. And here we go. Yay!
Oh, there you are. Listen up, my baby gays, midlife gays, and Midwest and Wild West gays, the fierce and fabulous gays, my gays in waiting, gays in wanting, gays in training, and gays who have yet to come. Listen up, my non-gays, my allies, the ever-wise, and those who care. I said listen, for I, Miss Spring Fancy, yes, Miss Spring Fancy, your siren calling you to the rocks, toasting you on the rocks, helping you to get those rocks off, has something to say, and nobody is gonna shut this girl up, not tonight, because I have a story to tell, and you like stories, don't you? I mean, hell, we all like stories, that's why we're here, in the darkness, together. A disco ball in lieu of a campfire, and like the oxygen we are sharing, it shall bond us and shall give us life. Oh, I'm feeling the spirit tonight. Yes, I am. Where was I? Oh, yes, my story. This is the tale of two boys. Opposites who attracted, these times, our times, being what they are, they met. How the fuck else? I remember life before the pocket guillotine sliced the head off of romance and left it bleeding in the gutter. But I shall save that rant for another day. You're welcome. Because I am here to tell their story, not mine. Okay, that's not really true. Let me set the scene though. It was a lonely Saturday night after hours of texting various images and intimate details, or was it intimate images and various details? Whatever. With only distance and fear keeping them apart, they reached this critical juncture.
I have an idea.
What's that?
There's a great diner halfway between us.
The Victory Diner?
You know it?
Yeah, I love that place.
Well, it's open all night. I was thinking we could meet there in like 30.
Last I checked, there were no beds at the Victory Diner.
So maybe we just talk. That okay?
Just talking would be nice.
Oh, you heard that right, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody else. A revolution of sorts was underway. All they needed was the extra push of encouragement from those who knew them best.
How do I look? Should I take another shower? And how's my breath? Does it smell?
You're fine just the way you are. Now off with you.
Well, aren't you coming with me?
I think you should go this one alone.
Thanks for everything.
Why are you just sitting there? Get your ass to the diner.
And what if he really is a good guy?
Then your whole world comes crashing down. Wouldn't that be awful?
The worst.
And what happened next? Did their eyes meet and their hearts go boom? Oh, I wouldn't want to give away the end of the story, would I? Then again, I am the type who reads the final pages of a book first to spare me all the undue stress. So perhaps a little taste of what is to come.
What are we doing right now?
I'm looking at you.
Why?
I'm trying to remember
Remember what?
what I first liked about you.
What? I just said it was going to be a little bit of a taste. Don't be greedy. So all my queens, queers, sachet awares, and pronoun players, my straights, breeders, cis this and cis thatters, my trans questioning and Kinsey scale smashing motherfuckers. Let our story commence. Round and round she goes, where she stops, nobody knows but me. Ha! Now, the Victory Diner. I'll let them take it from here.
I enter the diner and he's not here. So I choose a booth near the exit in case he's been catfishing me all night and I need to make a quick getaway. 5 minutes pass. Then 10. I'm starting to think I've been played and he's not going to show. Finally, 15 minutes go by and...
Okay, stop. This is so wrong. It was maybe 10 minutes tops, but like
15.
10. And I walk in and he's not there.
But I was there.
Not exactly.
Let me explain. Before I left my place, I did a quick pass at the mirror and saw my nose hairs look like the back 40 of the Amazon jungle. So I gave them a quick trim. Well, these little hair spears start jabbing the inside of my nostrils, which feels identical to when something's hanging out of my nose. So I'm sitting here at the diner waiting, compulsively rubbing my nose like some coke fiend when I can't take it anymore. I mean, I think I know what's happening, but what if this one time when this hot guy who's supposedly into me shows up, I really do have God knows what hanging out of my nose?
You see what I'm dealing with?
I had to be sure. So I rushed to the bathroom to check.
And,
Clean as a whistle.
of course,
Only that's when, looking in the mirror, seeing what was staring back at me, who was I fooling? And how could I ever think he'd want to meet me? My nose is clearly unreliable. I guess you can call these biceps, and don't get me started on my checking account. So I stayed in here.
that's when I entered the diner. I don't see him, so I grab the best booth near the exit in case he's been catfishing and I need to make a quick exit, and I wait. And wait. Finally, I get the hint. I don't need a fucking building to fall on my head. I'm out of here.
By now, I think for sure the coast is clear, and that's when...
Oh,
Shit.
hey.
Hi.
Hi. I didn't see you come in.
Oh, yeah. I've been in the bathroom.
The whole time?
Define whole time?
I've been waiting for like ever. Are you okay?
Funny story. My nose, it's like Rapunzel lives up there, and sometimes after I trim things, it feels like an erector set is hanging out of my... I'm really blowing this, aren't I?
Jury's still out.
Can I ask a favor? Can we sit and pretend we both just walked in, shook hands like adults, and launched into a charming and effortless conversation? Please? Thank you. Okay, take 2. It's nice to finally meet you face to face. This is me.
Hello, me.
All that and a sense of humor. Who'd have guessed?
What can I say? I like to keep a little mystery.
And what are the odds that we both like the Victory Diner? I mean, that's got to be a good omen, right?
I'll take it.
To think I was nervous about coming here.
Why were you nervous?
Meeting guys online is always a gamble, and most are nice, but there's always the chance you could drug my drink and throw me in the trunk of your car.
Well, the night's still young. Besides, I Ubered.
No, you give the driver 5 stars, and I'm sure that'll help dispose of the body.
You know, you're funny too.
Glad you think so.
Funny is sexy.
Fuck yeah, it is. Nah. Guys always say that, but they don't mean it. I mean, you see it in all the profiles. Make me laugh and I'm yours. But I'm proof that claim comes with a return policy. Like a lamp.
Funny is smart. Smart is sexy.
When you need help applying for a bank loan. But let's be real. In this town, a six-pack will always get a lot more action.
Is that why you wanted to meet me? Because of my six-pack?
Well, I mean, they were pretty hard to miss on your profile. Not that I blame you. If you got it, flaunt it. But honestly, the more we chatted, the more I liked you and wanted to meet. So I'm glad you gave me a second chance.
I am too.
And what made you want to meet me? This Instagram-ready mug or my Adonis-like physique?
You're not good with compliments, are you?
I do better with insults. No hidden agenda.
I'm not hiding anything.
Like you could in that t-shirt.
Can I tell you something?
Only if it's not mean.
You're cuter than your pictures. It's true, your profile didn't do you justice.
I guess you aren't the only one who likes a little mystery.
Okay, thank you, my babies. That's enough of this scene. The gist is like to say, has been gisted. Go. What? We don't have all night, and this isn't the Gone with the Wind. That racist piece of shit, I can't believe they just took. Anyway, not about me. Let us jump forward to later that evening.
Well, there you are. I was starting to get nervous.
I never saw the trunk of his car. Thank you very much.
You can never be too careful. I'll have you know those Lifetime movies are based on fact. So how'd it go?
Well, things started off pretty bumpy.
Well, how bumpy is bumpy?
I'd rather not go into details, but it wasn't my shining moment.
It's not your fault. I should have gone with you. So when do you bail?
Oh, he didn't bail.
He didn't?
No, we talked for like 2 hours and it was really nice. He's nice.
Well, I'll be dipped in glitter.
My man. My man, about fucking time. All right, how was he? How was the choir boy?
He's different.
Okay, we knew that going in. What kind of vibe he give off in person? Prissy class president, future interior decorator.
He was a little anxious at first.
Like how anxious?
Like he hid in the bathroom anxious.
Dude hid in the fucking bathroom?
No, it's okay. Like he was
Hiding in bathrooms definitely not okay. Unless there's a glory hole.
No, he trimmed his nose hairs and never mind. That part doesn't matter. But once we got past all that, it was nice.
How nice is nice?
We talked and had a really good time.
You just talked
Yeah.
the whole time?
Yeah. Thinks I'm funny.
Okay, you're telling me I send you, the king player, out into the cold dark night to meet a dude and all you did is talk?
We agreed that that was the plan when I went to meet him.
Yeah, but I didn't think you would actually stick to it. I knew I should have gone with you.
You know the best part?
Well, we're seeing each other again,
That's wonderful. When?
but I'm not sure when.
Why aren't you sure?
Well, we never got around to the details.
Okay, so how'd you leave things?
I said, this was nice.
And I said, yeah, it was.
And then I said, well, if you ever want to get together again.
You didn't.
What?
He said the unsayable?
Darling, you never say that face to face, even if you want to. You bring it up later, casually, in a follow-up text, so you don't sound...
Needy. Dude sounds needy.
Well, I said I'd like that.
And then we went our separate ways.
With no kiss or anything.
Nope.
Huh.
What's huh? Why the huh?
You know what? I'm proud of you. You put yourself out there and you were honest with your feelings. And if that scares him off, then good riddance to sad trash.
Do me a favor. Wait for him to reach out first.
Why?
I'm just looking out for you, bud.
And how will I know if he's for real or not?
Only one way. We wait and see if he reaches out to you first.
Y'all have heard of the butterfly effect, yes? The theory where a butterfly flapping its wings in one part of the world can set off a chain of events that create a hurricane halfway around the globe. Well, I have a new theory for you. I call it the drag effect. It's still waiting peer review. And by peer, I mean the bitches at the club. But it goes something like this. When a drag queen reaches peak fabulousness, it sets off a series of reactions, creating something equally dazzling miles away. Oh yes, you may not realize it, but me standing here in all my wonder is changing the vibrations of the very molecules around us, so that right now, a little boy on the other side of town for the first time is wondering what it would feel like to try on his mother's high-heeled shoes. And a little girl with an entirely different city is about to give the Barbie doll she did not ask for on her birthday a crew cut. Then she's gonna tack that plastic hoe up with a magic marker. Oh, and this one I feel in my very bones tonight. A senator of a political party I shall not name, though you ain't fools, you know which one, will succumb to his deepest urges, tell his wife he's running an errand, and will instead drive to the nearest truck stop, and well, there's no need to be graphic, but such is the power of moi. And I am not alone, oh no. We all have the ability to affect those around us. By simply walking God's once green earth, we create change, whether we mean to or not. It's simple cause and effect, my babies. And we must wield this power with care, because we never know how it might come back to bite us in the ass.
2 days and not a peep. That's bad, right? I'll bet he was lying. I bet he said what he said so that he could slink away and save face.
Put that down before you give yourself an aneurysm. He'll reach out.
That's the huh.
What are you talking about?
When I told you we hadn't set a date for our date, you said, huh. Then I asked what the huh was about, and you said, nothing, but that huh was definitely something. You knew he'd pull a fast one.
I knew no such thing.
Then let me reach out first.
You cannot do that.
Why?
Because you already put yourself out there. He needs to step it up, and he will. Trust me. Oh, what did I tell you? Aren't you going to answer it?
Who the hell calls these days?
Someone who's into you, that's who.
What'll I say?
You'll think of something. Answer.
Oh shit, it's not him.
Who is it? Strike what I just said. Do not answer.
Oh, what if it's an emergency?
It's never an emergency. For the love of all that's
Hi,
so...
Mom.
Darling, please explain to me this fascination with linen. It's a peasant fabric, you know? It's what they wore back in the olden days when they worked the fields. Now it's held in high regard as some sort of chic textile. True, it breathes well, but I suppose that was the point when they were stomping grapes or knocking walnuts from trees, but you dared look at it and it wrinkles, and it's itchy as the dickens. Yet last weekend, at the club's annual spring jamboree, guess what half the guests wore? Have those people never heard of silk or Egyptian cotton? Ugh, I suppose there's no accounting for taste. How are you, darling? I feel like we haven't talked in ages.
I'm fine. How are you?
We just came from dinner at the Van Owens. You remember Sissy and Porter Van Owen? She has the slight anorexia problem.
Slight? Her idea of a 5-course meal is 4 glasses of water and a breath of fresh air.
Right, Sissy.
Oh, and he's way too partial to his scotch.
The man's blood type is Johnny Walker Red.
Stop it.
Lovely people. Well, they remember you and all those fun summers down by the pool. They were asking about when your new book is coming out, and I realized I'd forgotten. It seems their grandchildren adore them.
That's sweet.
To be honest, they're little monsters. Absolutely no boundaries whatsoever. Future date rapist and shoplifter, to be sure.
Mom, is there something you need? It's kind of late, and I
Want to hear your voice is all. Is that a crime?
Of course not.
What? So, how are you doing?
I'm good. The new book's coming along, and
Books. And what else is going on in your life besides books?
nothing really.
Please, there has to be something. Or perhaps someone?
Since you asked, I've met this amazing man, and I'm waiting for him to call. So would you please hang up so I can get back to my own personal hell?
No nothing comes to mind.
Oh, that's a shame. When are you going to put yourself back out there? Your father and I so liked Mitchell.
Michael.
Good stock, that one. It's a shame it didn't work out. Oh, before I forgot, Bosco has more of those tumors. The vet says they're fatty deposits, but we're having one biopsied just to make sure.
Mom, this really isn't a great time. Do you need something?
I miss my boy is all. Is that so wrong, missing one's only child? We used to talk all the time. Now, this big old house feels like an empty cave. There's no sunlight. I miss sunlight.
Mom,
We used to have fun, didn't we? Such fun going to the Natural History Museum, zoo. Oh, how you loved the zoo. You'd feed the elephants and you would just squeal when their little trunks would touch your little hand.
I remember.
We've taken pictures. No phones with cameras then. Are you still there, darling?
Of course.
Well, I can never tell anymore. Well, you're clearly preoccupied. Of course, you have a life, even if your father and I know nothing of it, which I respect.
Oh, now she respects your privacy.
I simply hate the thought of you in the big city, all alone, doing nothing but working and sleeping. Inherited that drive from your father, I suppose.
How is Dad?
He's already in bed, belly to the sky, sawing logs. You know how he gets after these things. He'll be paying for that rich food tomorrow. Who serves beef Wellington at this time of year? All right, then. I'll leave you to your devices, whatever they may be. It was lovely hearing your voice. Night, darling.
Night.
I can't believe he hasn't texted yet.
Don't know why you're shocked. I told you the dude was flaky.
And I keep telling you he wasn't that bad.
Maybe he's hanging out in another bathroom.
He was smart and considerate.
Neurotic.
He listened. Was the first guy in I don't know how long who really listened to what I had to say and didn't just go through the motions to get in my pants.
I'm sorry, what was that? I'm kidding. I'm telling you, it's no surprise he's gone missing. Was probably dragged back to whatever loony bin he escaped from. A month from now, we're gonna read online about how he made soup out of his neighbor, and you're gonna give a huge sigh of relief.
You've got him all wrong.
And you got to get yourself back out there and find someone in your league.
You know what?
Screw my league.
I'm going to text him.
Who cares who said what when?
Dude, you cannot do that. It's like the unwritten law.
You're really not going to stop me from texting him first?
I've had my say. You need to do what you think's best.
What if he doesn't reply?
What if there's something real here
And everything I felt about him was wrong?
and I don't give it a chance?
At least you'll finally know.
One way or another, I gotta know.
Never say I didn't warn you.
Holy shit, he texted.
Saints be praised. What do you say?
Sup? JK, LOL. LOL? F you, LOL. I'm getting ulcers by the truckload and he's LOLing.
He's being playful. That's a good sign.
You think?
Yeah, he's not saying he has the flu or has to leave town for some vague period of time.
Yet.
Stop overthinking things and reply.
Maybe I should wait a couple hours.
And subject me to more manic pacing, deep sighs, and compulsive nail biting? No, thank you. Type.
Okay. Stay casual, loose. It's all good. I've been busy living my exciting, full life and totally forgot about you till this very moment when I just happened to see your text.
Holy shit, he replied.
Oh, fast on the draw. What'd he say?
Hey there.
Exclamation point or no exclamation point?
None. What do I say back?
It was nice knowing you. Have fun stocking more bathrooms.
How's your week been?
Busy. How about yours?
Same. Super crazy at work.
Same. I mean, what's that all about?
This is riveting.
Give him time.
I know we talked about getting together again.
Here we go. And
And
Still interested?
he's still interested.
Of course, he's still interested. Are you still interested?
You know I'm still interested.
Then tell him you're interested, but play it cool.
Cool?
No caps, no punctuation.
Right. Sure.
Sure.
I hate that fucking word.
Great. How about Saturday night?
He really likes you.
Why do you say that?
Because Saturday nights are prime social real estate. If you'd suggested Monday, we'd know this was DOA. Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, we'd probably get the "can we be friends" speech. And Friday nights are tricky. Technically, it's the weekend, but after 5 days of work, who's ever at their best?
So Saturday means...
Oh,
Things are looking good. Just keep sharp objects away from those nose hairs.
Saturday sounds great.
cool. Maybe dinner and dancing?
I hate to break it to you, but I'm a horrible dancer.
Of course he is.
So am I. Who cares?
Can we keep it simple this time?
Okay, just dinner then. I'll make reservations and shoot you the details.
A gentleman. I like it.
It's a date.
Apologies for interrupting, but before we go any further, I must ask you, you all do know what a date is, don't you? Even as the words cross my lips, it seems like an absurd question, but these days one can never be sure. So to be clear, a date is a courtship ritual dating back centuries where two parties meet with the expressed purpose of getting to know one another and may or may not culminate in a sexual activity. Shocking, I know. The most common dating activity is a meal. Dinner, if you really like them. Lunch, if you think you like them. Brunch, if you're unsure. And breakfast, if you're evil. You can always eliminate the food and just opt for beverages. What's on the table is merely a prop to give you something to do with your hands while you think of the next witty thing to say. Other dating activities includes movies and theater, long walks on the beach. Hey, it happens. Hikes, art galleries, civic events, sporting events, and activities surrounding pets. And by pets, I mean dogs. Date a cat owner at your own peril. Dog owners possess their own challenges, Lord knows they do, but at least they can form attachments with each other. They can form attachments with empathetic creatures, and trust me, that ain't nothing. Does any of this sound familiar? Or as I fear, has it gone the way of other quaint traditions like RSVPing and host gifts? Okay, good. Then let's resume.
God, this is a pain.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I mean, why does everything in my closet suck?
Because you've lost your fucking mind.
Okay, I think I've narrowed it down to my top two choices. This one or this one?
They're the exact same.
No, they're not. This one is a crew neck and this one is a V-neck.
Of course. How could I be so blind?
So which one, crew or V-neck?
Crew. Don't want to shock his delicate system showing too much cleavage.
Good call.
I can't believe I'm running late. Of all the nights to be running late.
Remain calm. We can do this. Give me your water bottle,
He's going to kill me.
your portfolio,
Not that I blame him,
and your backpack.
but it's not my fault. I didn't want to meet my publisher on a Saturday. Who meets on a Saturday?
Clothes off.
Right. What should I wear?
Let's start with pants.
Pants. Yes. Can't show up without pants. Not yet.
Okay, let's go with jeans. Always a solid foundation for a dating ensemble.
Jeans. Right. Wait, I'm already in jeans. Check.
Uncheck. Technically, those are jeans, but only because they're made of denim, I think.
Oh, what's wrong with these jeans? We've been through a lot together.
Including 2012.
They're comfortable.
I'm going to speak slowly now so you can understand me. Comfort is not a priority tonight. Wowing him is. So let's up our game. Maybe even show him some ass.
I have ass? Why haven't you ever told me? Would you say it's a hot ass?
It's not an epic ass, not a ham hock like a rugby player, or two halves of a bowling ball like a Romanian gymnast, but it's a completely serviceable ass.
You think it has the same bounce it did in high school?
Honey, what does?
Okay, what jeans should I wear then?
The cobalt ones.
Cobalt?
Yes, the ones you splurged on last February doing one of your rare buying sprees and haven't worn since.
That salesman was persuasive.
And cute.
And taken.
Oh, the time! Keep moving.
Why can't they just call them dark blue? All these fancy words to describe one of the most dominant colors in nature.
You won't care what color they are when he's ripping them off you tonight.
If it goes there, this is only our second time meeting up.
You're gay. That's damn near your silver anniversary. Okay, now the shirt. Let's go with something festive.
Ta-da! Crew neck t-shirt. What do you think?
He doesn't deserve you, dude.
Now shoes. Gotta figure out the right shoes.
God, shoot me now.
Sneakers or boots? Or I could do my nice lace-ups.
Sneakers.
Not lace-ups?
He's not worth them getting scuffed.
Well, what about the boots?
Sneakers say sporty, young, carefree. The boots say harness, jockstrap, renegade. Dude's definitely not ready for the boots.
And what about a belt?
Oh my God, pick a belt, any belt. Thin, thick, small buckle, large buckle, it doesn't fucking matter. Let's get dressed and get to the restaurant and see what new flavors of crazy are waiting for us.
Hey, how about this shirt? I can't do the buttons. My hands are shaking.
Let me.
What if this time he decides he doesn't like me? What if, I don't know, the lighting's better and he suddenly realizes he's made a mistake?
With that ass. Enough with the nonsense. We have a boy to meet.
The magic hour is upon us, when all manners of enchantment feel possible. This was always my favorite time growing up. No longer day, and the fullness of night when monsters emerged had yet to take hold. During the summer, I'd run outside, empty peanut butter jar in hand, and hunt for lightning bugs. Fascinating creatures, to be able to fly and illuminate your way through the darkness. How I envy them. I present to you the restaurant. Name inconsequential. Menu not vital. Decor irrelevant. Though of a trend I hope soon fades. What is important, crucial in fact, is that it provides refuge for two souls who still carry a glimmer of hope about love. And a glimmer is all one needs to light their way.
Look, all your fretting and we're the first ones here.
Thank God.
I think you should sit here. You want me on your right or your left?
Neither.
Don't be cute. Always choose the most flattering lighting with the best view of the room.
I'm not being cute. I agreed to let you come to this on the off chance there's another
Catastrophe.
incident, but I'm not going to let that happen.
Your lips to God's fickle sense of humor.
And if it does, which is a mighty big if,
Not that mighty.
you can do me just as much good sitting over there.
There? Like all the way over there? There?
Don't say it like it's Siberia. It's barely 10 feet away.
20 if it's an inch.
Come on, I really need to make a good first impression.
Which you're more certain to do with me by your side. Directly by your side.
Who's the one always saying I need to take more chances in life?
With little things like going to bed without flossing, the big stuff, this kind of stuff. I think we've proven you're not ready.
If there's a problem, you can zip right over. Please, I need to do this by myself.
Fine. With the first sign of flop sweat, I'm flying in.
Deal.
So where do you want my chair? Here?
A little more.
Here?
More.
How about here?
A little.
I travel any further, I'll need a passport.
Okay, fine. There is good.
You're welcome.
Hey,
Hey, you made it.
Well, hello, sailor. You said he was hotter in person, but damn. Your ass should take a few pointers.
Stop it.
everything okay?
Great. now that you're here.
I hope this place is okay. If you don't like it, we can go somewhere else.
No, it's great.
Want to sit?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Say something.
Don't rush me.
For the love of Barbara, open your mouth and make words.
I'm trying to think of the perfect thing to say.
Not perfect, just be yourself.
Would you like to get some wine for the table? I mean, I don't know if you drink or not, but
No, I'm good.
no, you don't drink, or no, you don't want any wine?
No, I drink, but I think I'll just stick with water for now.
I know what water means. Water means he's already decided he's not interested and he's going to bail.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Probably just order an appetizer, then give his excuse, like he has to get up early.
Oh, and I have an early day tomorrow, so I won't be able to stay out late. I'm probably just going to order something light.
Don't you?
Remain calm, or I swear I'll give you insomnia till next Tuesday.
I think I can manage that on my own, thanks.
It's not like a line or anything. I really do have to get up early. I have this Sunday morning boot camp that I'm addicted to, and I'm gone.
No, it's okay. I believe you.
There you are. What the hell, dude? 1 minute you're putting on a belt, the next you're gone, like you're trying to ditch me or something.
What? No way, man.
Like you didn't want me around.
Impossible. You're my wingman, my first line of defense.
And don't you forget it. So that's the choir boy, huh? Yeah, he looks messy.
And you'd know all about that, wouldn't you?
Oh, shit.
Hey there, remember me?
What's the matter?
Huh? Oh, nothing.
Just give him a chance.
Yeah, just give him a chance.
And could you maybe give us some space and sit over there?
Why over there?
Because you've made it very clear you don't like him.
Yes, very clear.
That's not... I can't.
Why not?
You need me here.
I'll be fine. Do it for me this once. Come on.
You can't avoid me forever, bitch.
Fine. I need to take care of some business anyway. But you start talking about houses with picket fences and I'm jumping into
You're
that.
the best. Thanks.
What's up?
Don't sup me. Where the hell have you been?
Where have I been?
We had an agreement.
And what agreement was that?
Don't play dumb. We agreed to work together to give these boys a fighting chance, and right when they need us most, you mysteriously cannot be found.
That's not true.
You don't text, you don't call.
We've been busy.
You're doing what? Dusting your dumbbells? Or laughing at how you made us feel like fools?
I'm glad you were up for getting together again.
I had fun at the diner. I could not tell you the last time I talked so much.
Was I too much? Because I can do that. I get going with the questions and I'm like my own Inquisition.
No, you were cool. It's just the crowd that I usually hang with, talking isn't their thing. Not about personal stuff anyway.
And what's their thing? You know what? Forget that. I don't care. I like hearing what you have to say.
Aren't you going to say anything?
Like what?
I'm sorry, would be nice.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Bullshit. Say it like you mean it.
I do mean it. Do I like that he's, for some crazy reason, into a walking lending library who camps out in bathrooms? No. Am I thrilled he could trash his social standing if the wrong people saw him together? No. But it's not like I got off on making you feel like shit.
Can I tell you something?
Sure.
I wanted to text you earlier than I did, but I stopped myself.
Why?
I don't know. I guess I was afraid of looking desperate or something.
Like I'd ever think that.
But some guys would.
And they're assholes.
Exactly. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Feels like it's becoming a habit.
I really am sorry you felt like a fool. I never meant for that to happen.
And how do you think going silent would make us feel?
Last I checked, communication was a two-way street. You weren't exactly banging down our door either.
You're mixing your metaphors.
And no one gives a shit but you. They're here now. Isn't that what you wanted? Isn't that what's important?
So keep your finger off the scale and give them a fighting chance. Look, they really seem into each other.
Don't get your hopes up. He always starts strong. I give it a month before he gets restless and starts looking for a way out.
I couldn't tell you the last time I was on a proper date.
Me either. I mean, nowadays you suck someone's dick and they call it a date. I mean, it's not like I actually do that. Suck someone's dick on the first date. I mean, I have. I'm no prude. I've sucked a lot of dicks. Okay, I mean, not a lot. An average amount? Jesus, what's even an average amount these days? More than 3 and less than 1,000. God, the hole I'm digging keeps getting deeper, doesn't it?
Let me know when you reach China.
You know what? To hell with a month. I give it 2 weeks.
I'm gonna help him.
No way. No way. If this is such a great thing, it needs to succeed on its own, not because you saved the day.
I need you to know, I break easy. So if I'm not buff enough or hip enough or you don't like cobalt, tell me now and we can part friends. No harm, no foul.
I'm here because I want to be.
I'm glad.
Now, how about we share some entrees? And you know what? A bottle of wine sounds good.
What about your early night?
Screw boot camp. This is way more fun.
Sorry, it's me again. If you don't mind, we're going to skip over the next 3 hours. All they do is eat and drink and talk and talk and talk and talk. And I promise you do not need to hear all that noise. Instead, let me save you some time and give you the high points. There's this revelation.
Mean Girls. How can you have not seen Mean Girls?
I don't know. I just never.
It's like one of the greatest comedies ever made.
I'll be sure to tell Billy Wilder.
Then there's this little ditty.
No, I'm a horrible dancer. Trust me.
You can't be that bad.
I get going and I'm like one of those inflatable things outside of a used car lot.
And let's not skip this confection.
Sure, it hurt. You can't let that stop you.
I get buyer's remorse when I purchase a pair of shoes. A tattoo is so permanent.
You can't be afraid to live a little.
It's damn near 11 o'clock when they finally pay up, leaving a healthy tip. Good boys. Always tip your servers. Then they step outside.
So.
Make your move.
Let's blow this joint.
This went really well, again, if I do say so myself.
It did.
So I'm thinking, like, why should it stop now?
Me too.
Yes.
But I think it should.
You do?
He does?
He does. Finally, you came to your senses, dude.
I mean, normally I'd be all over a guy, practically ripping off his clothes right here on the street.
Yeah, sounds horrible.
But this feels different.
Oh, different, huh?
So I say let's quit while the quitting's good, and instead of being whores,
No whores. Whores bad.
we meet up again next week.
We can work with next week.
Next week sounds great.
Cool.
And there you have it, my babies. An act of gay restraint. It can happen, and sometimes it does happen. For some of you, the more old-fashioned in the crowd, I suspect, you probably see it as a sign of maturity, a step into true adulthood. For others, I'm sure it was pure foolishness, a nod to our puritanical forefathers who still haunt us. But it doesn't matter what we think. We must allow them, their successes and failures, where they come or don't come, as the case may be. But before you cast your votes, you should know that this night held one final queer coda.
FaceTime? Why the hell is he FaceTiming me? Shit. Okay, where's the best light? Come on. Where are you? This will have to do. Okay, give me a good angle. Okay, fuck, I look like a French bulldog. Okay, love it or leave it. Hey there.
Hey,
What's up?
I just wanted to say again, I had a really nice time.
So did I.
And I wanted to do more, but I mean, I did. But I think we both know what would happen. Like, we'd wake up tomorrow and it'd be all awkward.
If I didn't make an excuse to slip out early.
And the mystery would be gone.
And we'd quickly become bored with each other.
And then we'd move on to the next warm body. But I'm tired of that. I want more, and I think we deserve it.
I think we do too.
Great. I just wanted to get that off my chest. So next weekend?
Looking forward to it.
Hey, it was great seeing your face again.
You too.
Night.
Good night.
And our ponies were off to the races. As promised, their next date arrived and was relaxed and as easy as the last. More rendezvous followed. Dinners, lunches, movies, and coffees. Surprise texts began springing up throughout their days. Jane Austen-worthy exchanges such as this.
Hey, babe. Just wanted you to know I was thinking about you.
And
Hope you're having a great day at work. Miss you.
Hugs, hello, and shy kisses goodbye also began working their way into the mix, but all in all, they remained surprisingly chaste. However, a spark had been sparked and flames were being fanned. And honey, I know from flames.
So, this is my place.
This is your place. How cute.
Just like your 2-week prediction, bitch.
It's nice. Way bigger than mine. And I love all the lights.
Can I get you something to drink? I have water, juice, soda, a fully stocked bar, and it's not like I'm a drunk or anything. Where I come from, having a stocked bar is like having a front door.
Just water's fine.
Just water, coming right up. Why don't you take off your shoes? Make yourself at home.
Okay, what are you doing, dude? You know what taking your shoes off means. Okay, that's a shoe. Look. I love sex as much as the next guy, and God knows it's been a while, but you should give this more thought. Okay, please stop doing that. You sure you want to go deeper with this guy? How the fuck did we get here? Okay. All right. You were warned. When all this goes south and you get hurt, don't come crying to me.
Here we go. I didn't know if you wanted ice or not, so I kept it simple.
That's perfect. Thanks.
I see you took my advice with the shoes.
Yeah. Why don't you join me?
Yeah, why don't you join him?
I think I will.
Oh, this cannot be happening.
It's happening. I think it's finally happening.
You don't know that.
Yeah, you don't know that.
I hope you douched, bitch.
Let me put these shoes out of the way. Well, here we are. And I know it's been a really long time.
I didn't mean to. We've had a really good time. I just, I know it was my idea, but maybe we should wait.
Wait.
What?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
What's the problem? We've been waiting for this for weeks.
I know,
Our balls are so blue they're practically cobalt.
but he's going to finally see.
See what?
Yeah, see what?
He's going to take one look at my body and see I don't live in a gym and I'm not paleo, keto, micro, whatever.
Yeah, no shit.
If it'll help, I'll go first.
No, doesn't help at all.
Come on, let's stop this circus.
No, you deserve this. If he doesn't like what he sees after all this time, he's a fucking hypocrite.
You know what? You're right. Okay, here goes nothing. I can't look. Is he laughing, vomiting, putting his shoes back on?
Very hot.
I know hot, and this is not hot. And if you want to leave, I completely understand.
First of all, don't tell me what I think is hot, okay? And second, who said anything about leaving?
Because that's what people do. One way or another, they leave. You know that better than anyone.
In fact, I wouldn't mind seeing more.
More? Oh, he wants more.
My heart's beating so fast.
Mine too. Feel it.
If you insist.
Stop right there. No. I know what you want. You want to see all this hot, sweaty boy action, you little pervs. Well, if it is a show you want, Maestro, let's give the people what they paid for. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8.
Look you up.
Stare you down.
Lips are locked.
Go to town.
And all this time, hands never stop.
Time to check what else he's got.
Arms,
Nipples,
Stomachs
Necks.
thighs.
Shoulders.
butts.
and pecs.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Things move south.
Got to know.
That bulge we spy.
All cattle or show.
More clothes come off.
More fears are shed.
Truth be told,
Never reach the bed.
Keep it going.
Please don't stop.
One thing remains.
Get ready to top.
And before you say gross,
For Jesus.
Or ew.
remember this tidbit.
Straight like the butt, too.
Ooh, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Now back to business.
The end is in sight.
the heavens are parting
Oh, he's doing all right.
The final explosion.
thanks to timing.
And luck.
Comes with moans.
And groans.
Then a loud,
Holy
fuck!
Okay, people, eyes on me over here. Enough with the shirtless boys. Let's move it, move it, move it. Though I get the appeal, there's something about seeing the human form as God intended. It changes you. I remember the first boy I ever saw that way. He lived a few blocks over, was often part of the gang that tormented me on my way to school and back from school. But then there were other times when no one else was around. He could be so kind. One weekend, we must have been in our junior year in high school. He told me his parents were going out of town for the weekend, and did I want to come over and watch some TV? Watch some TV. Right. So I ventured over, and as I was sitting on his couch laughing at some rerun from another era, he rested his hand on my thigh. Such a beautiful, strong hand, and for a moment I couldn't move. Then before I knew it, our lips found each other, and well, one thing led to another, and we were no longer virgins. So I came back the next day for more TV, only this time after I insisted on taking a bath. Draw me a bath, I commanded. That's how they said it on all the TV shows. Draw me a bath. And he did, using his mother's special bubble bath. It was in this glass bottle that looked like a jewel, and its scent made this perfect moment even more so. The boy watched as I lounged in a tub of bubbles, first with a smile, then when the water turned cold and my teeth were chattering, I finally climbed out, and he wouldn't look at me. After witnessing me like that, naked and happy, he just couldn't. We never spoke again, but that bath, it was the womb from which I was truly born. And I was damned if I was going to apologize for who I was or take on his guilt or anyone else's. This was me, and fuck them if they couldn't handle my shine. In a world filled with wonders, I'll never understand why so many people choose to be bland. Oh, and the name of that bubble bath? Machiavelli's Spring Fancy.
Hi, Mom.
Oh, thank goodness you're home. I was just having lunch today with Iris Whittingham. You remember Iris on her 4th facelift, 5th husband. I tell you, if that woman has any of her God-given bone structure left, I'm a monkey's uncle. Anyway, we were discussing the resurgence of ankle bracelets, and for the life of us, we can't understand their appeal. I mean, earrings are a given, they frame the face. Bracelets do wonders for bony wrists for Iris. And rings send the proper social signals, but ankle bracelets, why invest in jewelry below the knee? I don't know. I don't know. There's just something about them that's very singles resort. What do you think? Are you there, honey? Did I lose you?
No, I'm here.
Is everything all right?
No.
Yes, I'm just a little preoccupied is all.
Is there anything I can help with?
Tell her.
It's personal.
Oh, you know you can talk to me about anything.
Repeat after me. I met a guy, and I'm afraid you won't like him.
Mom, when you picture my life 10 years from now, what do you see?
What do I see? I don't know. A large house, I suppose, several children, married to someone respectable.
And what's respectable?
What's this? What brought this about? Have you met someone? Is my boy dating someone?
You bet your Brooks Brothers loving Hardy is.
Is he a doctor or a lawyer like Martin?
Michael. His name was Michael. And no, Mom, this is all hypothetical.
Well, if we're being hypothetical, all I want is for you to be happy. That's all any parent wants for a child.
Do you mean that?
Of course I mean that. Why on earth would I not? Bosco, get away from there right now! Oh, that silly dog of you, that dog of yours, he's simply exhausting. He is responding well to the medication. The radiation treatments are going well, and I'm happy to report that he is getting his appetite back. Fresh roast beef does wonders for your appetite, doesn't it, Bosco? Yes, it does. But the poor thing is still having to wear one of those plastic cones. He comes back from the specialist, and then he runs into all the furniture. He scuffed my fine French side table, but honestly, not that I care. It was Grandmother Stoney's, and she always had terribly, terribly rococo taste. Bosco, I said away! Oh, look, darling, I better run. I'll chat with you later.
Who's that?
No one. Just my mother.
Oh, how's she doing? Everything okay?
She's fine. She's always fine. The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse could storm her house and she'd make them wipe their feet before coming inside.
You know, you hardly ever mention her or your dad.
Sure I do.
No, you don't.
For a guy who likes to talk, that's one topic you're not really into talking about.
That's not true.
It's totally true.
Do not take his side on this.
I've told you about mine.
Yeah, dead mother and asshole father. Mine are more complex. I'm sorry. That didn't come out like I wanted.
Okay, parents are off limits. Got it.
Hey, I'm hungry. Are you hungry?
Sure.
Good. What do you want for dinner?
What do you want?
It's your turn to order. You choose.
Okay, let's see what I'm in the mood for.
He didn't deserve that.
I know.
When are you going to tell the folks about him?
When the time is right.
Meaning never.
I've got to be sure that this is going someplace first.
What about Italian?
You maxed out on carbs today, dude.
Sure? Are you adult? Look at him. He's sweet. He's handsome. The sex is good.
And he has tattoos. Why does he have to have tattoos?
Everyone has tattoos. If Mother Teresa were alive today, she'd have neck ink declaring JC for life.
And he doesn't have a degree.
To some overrated Ivy League college.
From anywhere.
How about the salad place?
Oh my god, any more salad this week and I'm gonna turn into a fucking rabbit.
I just wish he'd picked up a book every once in a while. Or changed the channel from The Real Housewives.
I thought you liked watching trash TV with him.
It's getting old.
You know who picked up a lot of books, don't you? Read everything under the sun, and we both barely survived that tragedy of a relationship.
It wasn't all tragedy.
And World War II wasn't all bullets and A-bombs.
How about Chinese?
Had that last night.
Oh my god, are you still in love with him?
No. He has some qualities I miss, is all.
Like being an emotional black hole.
You've got to admit, when things were good, they were very good.
And when they were bad, especially towards the end, you were a puddle.
Mother sure loved him.
I hate to break it to you, but not every guy is going to check off each and every box. And if you toss aside everyone who falls short, you're going to die alone.
I know.
I'm not so sure you do.
Hey, what do you think that parent thing's about?
Your guess is as good as mine. Every family has its shit.
Yeah, but his is so thick it almost blocks out the sun.
If he wants to tell me, he'll tell me.
I swear, dude, things that would have made you say fuck off in the past, now you're like, let's build a safe space.
You know how creative types are.
No, I don't. And why does he have to be a writer in the first place? Of kids' books, no less. Talk about a loser profession.
He's doing okay at it.
Oh, so he says. But like, how do we really know? And even if he's doing fine now, how long is that gonna last? What if he's peaking right now before our very eyes?
I doubt it.
Why? It's not like you made any effort to read his stuff. Could be
He's
total crap.
talented. He is talented, I can tell.
You hope. Big difference.
He makes me feel special and seen.
Oh, is that why you guys hang here all the time and never go out because you feel so seen? I get the sex is okay and the new thing is cool, but is he really the kind of guy you can build a future with?
I'm tired of the meat market.
That doesn't mean you settle for ground chuck.
Now you're being a dick.
It's just, since you two started dating, I've watched you drop so many things you care about. Like, when was the last time you had a really solid workout? Or dancing? You used to love to go dancing to burn off stress. Now you're like a professional couch potato.
Every relationship has its sacrifices.
There's a difference between sacrifices and suicide, bro. All I'm saying is have your fun, but be sure you know where this is going and why.
What'd you decide for dinner?
I can't make up my mind.
Ah, my babies. You all know the saying, you can't bake a cake without breaking some eggs. Well, I'm here to say that that piece of dime store wisdom doesn't apply to my tribe. You see, most of us, our shells are already cracked. It's from the strain of being less than expected or more than deserved, from striving for the impossible and coming up short every time, because really, what other outcome could there be? So savor the cake if you can, motherfuckers. Our burden is a mighty one. How could our backs do anything but buckle?
And once again, the glibbity glub gurgled, the warbly wubs wurgled, and all was right that day at the happy watering hole.
The end.
You're shitting me.
So
Oh my God, that's so cute.
So you like it?
No.
Totally.
What did you like?
Think fast, dude.
I like how they outsmarted the hunters.
That wasn't too contrived?
Yes.
Oh, the way they used the palm fronds and banana peels to make costumes was super fun. And how the hippo breaks into song at the end.
That's kind of her thing.
It's cute and clever, just like you.
So you really liked it?
He just said he did.
Because you don't need to say that to make me feel better.
Why do I doubt that?
I can take honest criticism. And some of the reviews on my earlier books.
Mean?
Like personal attacks. Like I'd actually physically assaulted their child with my words.
How do you keep going?
Gin and masturbation.
You think my agents will like it?
Yes.
They're gonna
Die.
love it.
Because my last book didn't sell like I had hoped. In fact, the last two have.
What did I say? Mr. Peak, right here.
Not that I'm worried.
We're not worried.
I mean, kids aren't going to want singing hippos forever, right?
Right.
I have other ideas, other stories kids will like.
But have you ever thought about,
What?
I don't know,
Say it.
maybe writing something for adults, like a real book?
A real book?
I didn't mean that.
Real book? I'll have you know these are very real books.
And he works damn hard on them.
I sweat like a bastard over every word.
I know you do, I can tell.
So now you're saying my work is belabored.
No,
Heavy-handed?
You said it, not us.
It's supposed to look light and effortless.
it does.
Which is it then? Heavy-handed or effortless?
Help.
You're on your own, dude.
You're belittling what I've spent the last 7 years creating. These books are damn real. Tons of kids love them. I get letters all the time from children and parents and teachers telling me how important Hermione the Hippo is to them, how much they've learned from her and her friends at the Happy Watering Hole.
Oh my God, listen to the words coming out of his mouth.
It's just you're so talented and dedicated. Maybe you should aim a little higher.
Higher? You mean like Mean Girls Higher, that masterwork of modern cinema?
Oh, snap.
Hey, you haven't seen it, so maybe you shouldn't talk about it. Not that stopped you before.
Yeah, zip it.
And maybe you should save your literary suggestions till after you've read a book.
Without pictures.
Or would that cut into your dancing time?
I wouldn't know. I haven't gone dancing since I started seeing you.
Must kill you not to be able to rip off your shirt and flex in public.
Last I checked, you liked it when I took my shirt off. And at least I'm not afraid to go out.
I'm not afraid.
Admit it. The thought of being in a group of out and proud gay men makes you break into a cold sweat.
Oh, this is awesome.
Spare me. What's so proud about popping a pill and jumping around for 2 days? Or dressing in women's clothes and lip syncing to some tired-ass pop song?
It's called having fun. You should try it sometime.
I know how to have fun, okay? Don't I know how to have fun?
Well,
Name the last fun thing you did. And if you say watching some obscure documentary on the history of knitting, I swear I'll scream.
And who made you the official judge of what's fun or not? Is there a gay purity test I need to pass? White parties, fun. Political parties, not fun. House music, fun. Handle, not fun.
Do you even have friends to have fun with?
Of course I have friends!
Might be nice to meet some of them sometime, unless they live in the same ivory tower as you.
Oh, you know what? Fuck you.
I think I better go.
Now you're talking.
Yeah, I think that would be a wise idea.
And for the record, I meant what I said about your book. I think it's good. Too bad you can't take a cue from Hermione and sing a little.
Bye.
Thanks for sticking up for me.
Babies, babies, babies. And how's my flock tonight? No, I have not been drinking. I'm sober as a judge, a very liberal judge from Berkeley in an open marriage with a son who's transitioning. But enough about my sister. I simply want to say, as another evening stretches before us, its promise as untapped as a Nebraskan's form boy's porky bottom. Be kind to one another. Our battles may be different, but we are fighting the same war. All right, my lovelies, first round is on me. There's my boy. What? Y'all didn't think I was part of this story? Honey, I'm not some token you drag of ants. Come on now. Look, I've known this one for ages, helped him take his first steps into gaydom when he said au revoir to his less than functional family and moved out to our fair city.
Have you been preaching already?
You missed it. It was glorious. Shut the fuck up. It was. The pulpit is a lesser place without me, but this congregation will do me just fine.
You think he'll show?
He promised he would. Huh?
Promised he would, but...
Come on now. But that's before you had words, your first little tumble, if I'm not mistaken.
Not exactly.
There have been others?
Little things here and there, but nothing this...
Daytime Emmy worthy?
I'm so stupid. I tried to say something nice and it came out wrong and he got insulted and I dug in my heels. He just gets me so sometimes. You always hear having a boyfriend is hard, but fuck.
Honey, the honeymoon is officially over. Let us shed a tear. So, when did you start using the B word, before or after the kerfluffle?
Last month.
Might need to rethink that one. Waiter!
Do me a favor, slow down on the Manhattans, at least until you two meet.
Oh, my little boy's anxious. Isn't that just the cutest? Well, I'm sorry to say, me giving a wide berth to the bar ain't gonna happen. It's been a hell of a week. Thankfully, like our creator, tomorrow is my day of rest, and I have every intention of earning my slumber with the help of a few more beverages.
I don't think God was hungover on his seventh day.
Hers and she, without a doubt, was. Girl, You cannot tell me God wasn't drunker than a closet case on their wedding night during those previous 6 days. Look at what she left behind. Take the giraffe. You are telling me that creature with its knobby knees and long ass neck is the product of a sober mind? Or the jellyfish? What the fuck is that about? Huh? Or look at this room filled with wild and wonderful queens dancing and flirting their little hearts out. You will not convince me anyone, be they flesh or stardust, was totaling tea when they dreamed of this lot.
I just really want you two to hit it off, is all.
Why do I matter? He's already met Steve and Jake and the rest of those $10 replacement parts you pal around with.
They like you, you know.
Oh, sell that to someone who's buying.
They do.
Honey, they may send lip service your way, especially now that drag is on vogue, but they ain't exactly been inviting me to Sunday brunches, if you hear what I'm saying.
Well, they haven't met him either. Neither has my sister or the gang from work.
So who has met the boy wonder then?
No one.
As in, no one. After all this time, how can that be?
We've been getting to know each other.
That's a lot of knowing. But I get it, playing house in your own enchanted cottage. 1945. Dorothy McGuire and Robert Young, did I teach you nothing?
I just really want you to like him.
And why wouldn't I like him?
Because he's different from the other guys I've dated.
And that's a bad thing.
I just know what people expect.
People expect or you expect.
It's nice having someone I can talk to, really talk to, and share things with, and chill with on a Saturday night instead of stressing about which club is the hottest or who's going to be where.
You really don't miss all that?
No. At least I don't think that I did until our fight.
And what about those devious applications on your phone that keep you awfully busy before this bull came along? You haven't been tempted to pop back on, have you?
Maybe a little.
Oh.
That's the old me. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf.
Well, look at you being all responsible and shit.
I just wanted to work with him so bad.
Be careful with that. The trap is falling in love with love, not the other person. Like, I speak from personal experience on that one.
How do you and Pedro do it?
Trial and error and his platinum visa. I kid. See, I'm sure your boy is worth it. I mean, look at you. You're the e-ticket ride of gays. How could he not be fabulous as well? But I warn you, if he doesn't get here soon, I shall not be held accountable for my actions. I need another libation. He never did show that night. Our fairy tale, emphasis on fairy, was showing more cracks in its foundation than a drag queen in the desert. Oh me, oh my.
Any replies to your calls or texts?
Total silence. Not that I blame him.
Nor do I, but 3 days is an awfully long time to pout. Why didn't you go to the club? I pleaded with you to go.
After what he said to me, no way was I going to pretend everything was peachy keen as I met the best friend.
It would have been the perfect chance to mend the bridge.
You're assuming this bridge can be mended.
Bitch, there was a time you were watering at the mouth for a boyfriend, and now you're ready to give up without a catfight? Do you still want this?
I think so.
You think?
No, I do.
You think or you do?
I do.
You sure?
Yes.
100%.
Would you settle for 85?
Why the U-turn?
It's not a U-turn. It's more like tapping the brakes a little.
Why touch them at all?
Because I'm not eating. I'm having trouble sleeping and focusing. I haven't written a decent sentence in I don't know how long.
Oh, sounds like someone's got it bad.
I'm not sure what I've got, but it's freaking me the fuck out. You know, on the plus side, I probably screwed things up for good, and I'm never going to hear from him again anyway.
When do you think I should reply?
Is never an option.
I can't believe he stood me up. The fucking asshole.
Not just any asshole. He's like if an asshole had an asshole. That's the kind of asshole he is.
And now he's all like, I'm so sorry. Let's talk. Fuck you.
You need to get your mind off this shit. Why don't we hit the gym? That always cheers you up.
I'm not in the mood.
Okay, then let's go for a hike. Some fresh air and shirtless dudes will remind you what you've been missing. Or how about we call the old gang and grab brunch? I'm sure they'd love to see you. You gave him a chance, dude. This shit's beyond repair.
The moon is hundreds of thousands of miles from Earth, and yet that hunk of magnesium, silicone, and calcium, what can I say? The bitch loves her scientists. That mass floating in space controls the tides in our oceans. Think about it. Water moved by rock, land affecting seas. Opposites in so many ways, yet connected by an invisible force in a constant battle of push and pull. Good Lord, why should two hearts be any different? That morning.
Still nothing?
A big cold shoulder.
That afternoon.
Should I reply now?
Put the phone down.
Later that afternoon.
Maybe one more text.
Sure, because 30's always been your lucky number.
Later still.
I just got another.
Stay strong, bro.
5 p.m.
How about some dinner?
I don't want to eat.
6 p.m.
What do you think he's doing now?
I wouldn't rule out a voodoo doll and pins.
7.
You're really gonna waste your whole night on because of him?
No. Maybe.
8.
You don't think he went back online, do you?
No.
9.
You know what? He wasn't even that good of a top.
Ooh, 10.
Never bought him before my ass.
Ooh, 10:30.
What you need is to get back in the game.
11 p.m.
I swear, if he is back online,
11:30.
I'll bet there's some hot guys looking tonight.
11:35.
I'll bet you anything he's back online.
11:40.
Take a quick peek. What's the harm?
11:41.
I should take a look. I mean, just to be sure.
11:42.
I guess a few minutes checking it out wouldn't hurt.
11:43.
I'm just going to obsess about it till I know.
11:44.
I mean, it's not like we're engaged.
And at 11:45.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
The king has entered the building.
Cannot believe we're back here.
Oh, it feels so good to be back. Well, hotties are out tonight.
I just need to know for sure. Then I'm going to bed.
I've hooked up with him.
No sign of him.
And him.
Nothing.
And him.
I knew he wouldn't be on here.
Wait,
What?
right there.
Holy.
Fuck.
What's he doing on here?
I can't believe he's on here.
Quick, log off.
You didn't see me.
Shit.
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 Shit. Yeah.
11:50.
You think he saw me?
God, I hope he didn't see me.
11:51.
Why did I do that?
I told you not to do that.
11:55.
You know what? I'm glad I logged on.
Like he even cares that I logged on.
11:56.
Why should I be embarrassed?
He was never going to reply to me anyway.
11:58.
You know what? I'm going back on.
I'll bet he's still on.
11:59.
Should I go on?
I should go back on.
Then at the divine stroke of midnight.
What the hell?
Maybe this way he'll finally talk to me. Where are you?
I know you're on here.
Can't keep hiding.
Fucking liar.
There you are.
You sneaky little...
You know, there could be a perfectly reasonable explanation for this.
Block him and let's move on.
What are you thinking?
It's time to get back in the game. Come on. B-L-O-C-K.
Don't write something rash.
You can do it.
That move will decide everything.
Fuck it.
Here goes nothing. Hey.
Hey,
No!
Shit just got real.
what are you doing on here?
I was going to ask you the same thing.
Like you care.
Of course I care.
So much you couldn't bother to meet my best friend?
I texted I was sorry like 100 times. Besides, I didn't think you wanted to see me after what went down.
Of course I wanted to see you. It was just a stupid fight.
Not completely stupid.
You're right. Not completely.
You said some pretty harsh things.
So did you.
I was scared.
Of what?
I don't know.
All I wanted was for you to meet someone special to me, have a few drinks, Maybe dance a little.
I know. Give me another chance.
I don't
Please?
know if that's a good idea.
Fuck it. Forget I asked. I guess it was fun while it lasted. Have a nice life.
Yeah, have a nice life.
Wait, no, I just... Shit.
Hey,
What do you want?
is that really it? You're just gonna let them scrap the whole thing after one fuck up?
He had his chance, and you blew it. Best thing now is to go our separate ways and forget this ever happened.
But
You're not going to talk me into anything, so don't waste your breath.
Where is he? Where's my poor battered boo? Oh, come here, come to mama. That's right, rest your weary head on this boring worsted wool and let it out.
I just want to cry.
You do, baby.
He's not worth it.
Oh, we are all worth it.
Not after what he pulled.
Now, before you go online and buy a firing squad, let's examine the facts, shall we? 1, you had a fight.
A bad fight.
It happens to the best of us. 2, he stood us up at the bar.
Shitty.
But understandable, giving point 1. And 3, he's discovered trolling on an app.
Even shittier.
But a shit in which you were also partaking, correct?
I hate this side of you.
Oh, see, you didn't hate it when I got you out of those parking tickets. This sounds like a simple case of the jitters. Fear got the best of him and he panicked. The important thing is he saw the error of his ways and he's thrown himself at the mercy of the court, which is more than any of your past beaux have ever done.
Thanks for pointing out how bad my taste in exes is. And why the hell are you defending him anyway? You're supposed to be on my side?
I'm your biggest fan. You know that. I just want you to think this through clearly.
Are you saying I should go back?
I'm saying if you didn't truly care about him, I don't think you'd be reacting like this.
I'm acting this way because I hate him.
Love, hate, someone explain the difference, please. It's only the boy I used to know would have moved on without batting an eye and would be out drinking and dancing right now, not moaning and groaning and rending his garments.
Because I'm mad as hell.
At who exactly?
If he was the one, it wouldn't have gone south so fast.
First of all, if this little dust up throws you in a loop, I can't wait to see what happens when you're in a true crisis and what that does to your panties. As for this talk of the one, you do know that is a fairy tale. Mythic creatures as dubious as Bigfoot and Santa Claus forced on us from an early age by hopeful parents, venal greeting card companies, and one truly evil-ass mouse. There is no one. There are as many or as few as our hearts will allow.
Then why can't I find them?
Who's to say you haven't?
And what if there's someone better out there for me?
And what if wishes were fishes and we could buy our dreams at Tiffany's? Answer me this. Do you like him? Is he a good man?
I think so.
Hunty, when you find someone who squares that circle and the search is hot, the rest will sort itself out.
And if it doesn't?
Then you divvy up the good linens and say goodbye like adults. But you two, don't kill it at the first sign of trouble. That's the coward's way out. You know, Pedro and I fight all the time.
I've never seen it.
Well, it's called propriety, dear. Trust me. There are times he drives me so fucking crazy, I'm gonna smash something expensive and storm out the house in a long flowing coat, which I've done on numerous occasions.
And why do you go back?
Because when it's good, it's worth it. It's worth all the hurt. It's worth all the tears. You can't have one without the other. Believe me, I've tried.
What do you think I should do?
Only you can decide that. And whatever you choose, I am here for you.
So, what do you want to do tonight? Crack open that new Churchill biography? Ooh, or we could watch Schitt's Creek again. That always makes you happy.
I don't want to watch. What does she want now?
I swear that woman's timing is worse than a broken clock.
Fuck this. I've had enough of her putting her nose where it doesn't belong. Time to put an end to this bullshit once and for all. Mom, I don't want to hear it, okay? I don't care if Mitzi Greenhaven is cheating with the FedEx guy, or Millie Schrader is addicted to her diet pills, or it cost of the shins has skyrocketed over the past month. I don't care about any of that crap. And maybe if you got a life of your own instead of looking at me all the time to be your personal confidant and savior, that fact might fucking dawn on you.
I was just calling to let you know Bosco passed away this morning. He was responding well to the treatments, or so we thought, but there was a reaction in his blood or something we didn't catch until it was too late. It's all too confusing for me. I almost called you yesterday, but it was too late, and I know you don't like to be bothered lately. We're having him cremated, and your father suggested that we bury the ashes under the rose bushes. I think that's a lovely idea. What do you think? Do you have another thought?
I'm sorry, Mom.
Are you? Are you really? Because if you truly cared, you might have called once in a while to ask about him. Or when he started his treatments, you could have made a trip down to the hinterlands to see him. You would have liked that. But I understand you have a busy life and don't have time for such frivolities.
That's not true.
Oh, you could have fooled me.
Do you love me, Mom?
Don't ask such silly questions at a time like this.
Do you?
Of course I do.
Because I can't always tell.
Oh, you and your generation. You need little pats on the head every other minute. What is there to tell? You're my baby. Loving you isn't a question or a debate. It just is. When you have children of your own, you'll understand.
But could anything ever change that?
How could it possibly change?
What if you found out something about me you didn't like?
I survived you registering as a Democrat, didn't I?
I'm being serious.
Oh, I know you are. So am I.
But what if it changed you?
This thing,
Yes.
this mysterious thing that you're afraid to mention.
Yes.
Not possible.
You don't know that.
Oh, yes, I do. I know what you think of me. You think I'm silly and dated, so outdated with the things I like, the art I enjoy, the books I read. I know they're up to your standards, but they're me. I'm me. And I'm your mother, and sure as the sun will rise tomorrow, you will be my boy, and I will always love you. It may shock you to learn that I have secrets too. Things that would make you blush. Oh yes, I have a whole life before you and your father. The things I did, let's just say I had my adventures. And my regrets. But I am standing here where I am by choice. This is who I've decided to be, and I am fine with that.
I know you are.
Don't interrupt me. This is important, and I want you to hear me. You need to decide who you're going to be. What adventures you're ready to have. Regrets be damned. Because right now, it looks to me like you're doing nothing. You're afraid to take even the tiniest step for fear that it might be the wrong one. And I promise you, you continue down that path and you will end up with a life only half lived. You'll wake up one day and you'll wonder where it all went. And the tragedy is that you can never have that back.
Mom, there's something I want to tell you.
I'm listening, dear.
I'm proud of you, you know that?
Thanks.
For real. Most dudes would have sent a text or just vanished. You're being very adult.
It's not like I hate him. He's a good guy.
He is.
And he means well.
He's just not right for you. I'm sure somewhere out there is his perfect match. They just need to find each other.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course. That's why I'm here.
Why have you never liked him?
That's not true. I mean,
No, from the very beginning, you've done everything you could to push me away from him. Why?
I'm just protecting you like I always have.
From what?
From getting hurt, dude. What else?
You've got to go soon. Give us a look.
What do you think?
Casual, comfortable. It's very you.
And no cobalt.
Fuck Cobalt. Do you know what you're going to say?
Not a clue.
Well, I'll be here cheering you on.
Thanks. Victory Diner, here I... Hey,
Hey,
you look good.
thanks. So do you.
I watched Mean Girls the other night, and you're right. It's really funny. I'm not sure, but I think I'm kind of a Regina. I want to apologize in person for not showing up at the club. I never...
Stop.
But
It's okay.
no, it's not. And I need to explain why
Enough with the talking and all the words. You can't fix everything with words.
I know,
Just
but...
shut the fuck up for once, would you? See, that's not so hard.
What are we doing right now?
I'm looking at you,
Why?
trying to remember
Remember what?
what I first liked about you.
See it yet?
I don't know.
Well, I don't blame you. I've been wishy-washy as hell, like a fucking dish rag, hiding or afraid to move forward in any solid way. Just like my books. They're real books, but I've been afraid to try anything new or push myself for
Stop fucking apologizing for who you are and what you do.
But I miss you, and I want you back in my life. Please say something.
You have weird ears. One slightly higher than the other. And you bite your nails.
Oh, yeah, I know. I keep meaning
And
to
you
stop
walk
it.
kind of funny.
I do?
Yeah, it's like something between Prince Charming and Bugs Bunny. And sometimes your breath is really bad. And I think, dude, go buy some gum. And you've got back hair, you know?
I didn't.
Not like a lot, but it's just like these hairs are here and there, and they're like 2 inches long, and they creep me out. And your feet sweat like crazy, so the foot of the bed is like a swamp. And mayonnaise is fucking gross.
Okay, these are things you like about me, right? Because I've lost the thread.
And when you listen to me complain about my day or made me laugh, I didn't care about any of that stuff. Not really. I wanted this to work. I really did.
I still do.
But is wanting it enough?
It's a good start.
Is it? Because something that crumbles like that, I mean, how strong can it be?
Well, what's more important, that it fell apart or we're willing to try and put it back together again?
But can we?
Let's find out.
I don't know if I want to.
And here I thought I was the one who broke easily. I'm not going to let you walk away.
It's not your call. Please move.
No,
What are you doing?
I'm taking a stand.
Well, stop it and let me leave. I said get out of my way.
No,
You're being stupid.
I don't care.
Will you get the fuck out of my way?
Dance with me first.
What?
Dance with me? And when we're done, we can go meet your friend. Or you can walk away and I'll never bother you again.
And they danced. They were swaying in each other's arms, as natural as the sun announcing a new day. And that, my babies, is my story. Where does it go from here? I can't wait to find out for myself. For now, I take heart in knowing love, or something close to it, lives on, which is no small thing, for there are thieves in this world, cynics and critics who stand ready to poison that which is beautiful. They do it out of ignorance. They do it out of greed, but they shall not succeed, not while there is breath in my body. And even if they do beat me down and triumph over my sagging, tired carcass, I do not despair, for I know you, my babies, will rise up and assume the mantle and march forward with the courage of a Marine and the poise of Miss America, because that's how we do it. Yes. You other two, come here. Now I want you two to stop pouting and dance. I don't think you heard me. I said dance. I guess that's better. Go. All right, my lovelies. Enough of my sermon on the, ooh, I see you. I love to mount you. What's your name? Crick? Ooh, you a sexy side of the beef, ain't you? Oh, where was I? Yes, for now, for you, I shall lay down my torch and we will blaze in another way. Together, let the rhythm take you. Let it gather you in your loins, a nuclear reactor bold and hot. Let us bask in the glory of a true diva from back in the day when shit was a real. A voice that can pierce the heavens and shatter the cold walls around our hearts. Let us live like we were meant to, without fear or shame, as free as if you were dancing naked in the Garden of Evil. Because tonight, we are, my babies. We are.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Thank you so much. We would like to introduce the cast right now, so why don't we get that going? All right, we want to say thank you to Loryan Jensen. We want to say thank you to McKerrin Kelly. We want to say thank you to Nathan Mohebbi and Andrew Perkins and Tyler Ronca and Michael A. Goddamn Shepperd. Thank you to TJ. Thank you to Nathan Frizzell. Thank you to Christopher Makish. Thank you to all of you who were coming to watch and enjoy. You guys were phenomenal. That was so much fun. Good job, you guys. That was so, so great. Thank you for spending your time and energy and love in doing this. Thank you,
Tom, and see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. Join us for more things.
All right, bye, everybody. Thank you. Happy Pride. Black Lives Matter.